is I'm going to drop the vase down over here.
I'd like to know if anyone here can hear me. Okay, sorry. Stream will begin in 49 minutes due to the fact that 49 minutes, that is when it will be starting. Please, in the chat, let me know if you guys can hear me. It'd be highly grateful to know if you guys can hear me. Love, where's your phone? Okay, never mind. Alright. Good to know that you guys can hear me again. It will begin in 48. I'm sorry, not meaning to do that. In 48 minutes, that is when we will begin the interview. Before I do anything, I do need to know from you guys in general, okay? I need to see if you guys can hear what I'm hearing. So, I'm going to play a short preview of what I have, alright? And I want you guys to tell me whether you guys can hear it or not. Let me know if you guys can hear this also. Were you guys able to hear that short bit? If so, do let me know. I hope everyone's day has been doing fantastic today. I'm just making sure y'all are able to hear the audio that goes off. No, you weren't able to. Let me see if I can. Alright. 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 You guys able to hear it? Let me know. Alright. Desktop audio should be good. Alright, sorry, that was my thing playing in the background. There. With that, were you guys able to hear that short bit that I just did? Alright, you guys were able to hear that. Awesome. Fantastic. Everything's set. Desktop audio is good. So, again, just giving a heads up, guys, that this will be the stuff that Bungie will be releasing here shortly. In 44 minutes, that is when it will begin, and then that is when I will also be doing that. So be sure to give a heads up to your friends. Alright? How is everybody's day right now? Please let me know down in the comment section. I am looking in the section right now, so why did I do that? I'm sorry, I did not mean to blow in the mic. Bop. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Just giving you guys a heads up. I will be making a video about Sigma and what my opinion is on him, along with what my opinions are towards Bungie. Right now, guys, it is really good. It's something that you guys will enjoy as well as newcomers to the live streams, but also newcomers to Destiny 2. I understand that, some of the things may not be as good as it is right now with certain games, but I will make sure that you guys are having a blast. Alright? But I would not suggest a game that is completely bad. I will say that right now. I enjoy Destiny 2 along with many other things. For the people who watch this here soon, I do tell your friends what my opinion is on it. And we'll both watch it from both of our perspectives, right? We have a total of 40 minutes, guys. 40 minutes. As giveaways, if we reach 1,000 subs, I will, of course, do a... I will be doing a giveaway at 1,000 subs. Thank you, love. So, yeah. We will be doing a giveaway at 1,000 subs. It's going to be a $20 giveaway. There should be 2 winners, so technically it's $1, or not $1, what the hell you call it? It's $2, not $2, what the hell's wrong with $10, 2 winners, 2 winners, winner gets $10 each. There, and the same person who won cannot win again. That is something I will state. As far as music goes, I would say try and make it to where, I don't know. I would put music in here, but sadly, I don't know if everyone is going to be satisfied with that or if I would get in trouble because of it. Gotta stay careful when it comes to those copyright stuff. You know what I mean? Always gotta watch out. Now, fair warning to people who are watching right now. I will not be able to comment until I get this thing done. Actually, I would be able to comment. Sweetie, what phone is your phone? What percentage is that your phone at?
86.
86? Okay, that's good. Alright. So, again, live stream's gonna be starting at a total of 36 minutes, guys. I hope you guys are excited as much as I am. Alright. That means through it, going on thinking now
Your
what
turn.
I'm doing. Okay.
Love,
Yeah,
your
I know.
turn and have the dad come in.
Okay. Yeah. And I do genuine, yeah. Sorry guys. Let me in. And I don't care what they know, and I don't care what they say about me now. Alright, 33 minutes until it begins, fam. Hope everybody's ready. Get yourself some popcorn, you know? And, yeah. Hopefully everyone's day is fantastic. Sorry for repeating it, but, you know, gotta do it. Gotta do it, guys. Gotta do it. There's a total of 1,401 people waiting. I hope you guys are ready. Okay, guys. For the people who can't see the chat and watched this beforehand, let me know what you guys think. If you guys want more reaction stuff like this, if you do, then I'll do more reaction vids as well. You know, at certain things, like the mechs and how they were there. My reaction on the mechs. It was overpowered. That's all I'm gonna say. Uh, if you guys are wanting me to react to a certain game, I will. But until then, guys, you know, I know I'm not allowed to stream games and products, but I'm pretty sure I'm able to stream reactions because they're not games and they're content. That's content that I haven't really put on Twitch is reactions to stuff, or at least reactions to another video. Let me know what you guys think. $27, guys. Get ready to have all your shit blown. Now, what they're going to be doing is talking about armor customization previews. So that means anything that has been going on in the preview section or stuff that hasn't been shown, we're going to be taking a nice, good look at it. And we're going to see what everything's about. I hope you guys are ready. Just a quick heads up, I will be watching this stuff in reticle mode. Why can I not stream games? I cannot stream games due to the fact that if there's a certain game that I have played on Twitch, it's against my community guidelines to stream those games on another platform. So, say for example, I stream Destiny. For example, I stream Destiny on there. Well, I'm affiliated there, so I can't stream that game on another area. So I can't stream those games because it's an agreement thing, or they terminate my affiliateness, which in this case, I don't know if they do or not, but I'm more focused on my YouTube than I am with my Twitch. So, yeah. And in this case, it's, I don't know. The way things looking, it doesn't look good. I have to figure out what I'm doing. But as far as everything, I'm still going to be streaming games on Twitch and everything. If you guys are wanting the show support, you can go support me there. But we're doing a live reaction to the new changes of upcoming armor that will begin in 24 minutes. Oh, just to give a heads up to everybody, if I'm replying late, that's because I'm doing also a lot of other things as well. So it will take a bit of time for me to reply, but I will reply nonetheless. Just giving you guys a heads up. Even Bungie has stated themselves what they didn't like about certain things, and it's the same certain things that the community didn't like. So they do pay attention to their community. Just with Activision being in their grasp, they had to do all that sort of stuff. So do forgive Bungie if you guys can. But however, Bungie is fixing. So hashtag save Bungie. $20 minutes.
Time skip.
Let's go.
Time skip.
Alright, guys. In 14 minutes, that is when everything will be set and everything will be good. That's also when the stream starts as well. Hope everybody's excited for this stream. I know I am. Also, hello, DL 9 minutes, guys. 9 minutes. All right, 5 minutes, guys. Just gonna let you guys know I'm not gonna be talking over Bungie devs or anything. So, ah. All right. Hope you guys. Hopefully everybody's got ready. Love. Love. Can you fill this up?
I
Please.
can.
Yeah. Huh?
I love you.
I love you too. Cloud tits.
Your turn.
Yeah. Alright guys, 3 minutes. I'm gonna turn on the desktop audio so anything that I play pretty much will be heard. Far as everything goes. Let's go ahead and cut these two off. Alright. We're going over it now. We got 3 minutes. What can we do within 3 minutes? You know what? Let's just go ahead and do this. Hello, guys. Hello. It is me you looking for. I don't know. So hopefully everyone's day is doing fantastic. You know? There. Got loads of stuff up here. Just saying. In 2 minutes, guys. Hopefully you guys are set and ready. I know I am. Shit. Already gonna like this. Yeah, already gonna like this. I was the first to like this video. We're gonna go like this. Alright. 2 minutes, guys. I'm extremely hyped. Let's go ahead and tweet out that we are live now. Alright. Here we go, guys. 5, 54, 53, 52. Waiting for Bungie. Alright. Come on, Bungie. We got 9K people watching. It's alright. That was actually more than Fortnite's freaking tournament thing. One PM. It's already 1 PM, fam. Come on now. Don't keep us waiting. That by itself has more if watching it. I don't know what I'm doing. Ah. Come on. Come on, Bungie. Don't wait too long, buddy. It's soundish. Yo, what? Alright, hold up. Yeah, this is the right one. Okay, I don't know how this man has things for it. We're just waiting, guys. So, don't know what's going on. A lot of people are waiting. We got 11K people waiting. 10K now. I guess they're waiting until Bungie fixes what's going on there, Bungie. Supposedly 8 minutes. I can't tell if that's his content or that's someone else's. Oh! Holy hell. Got 7 minutes, man. Theater mode. Let's go. Alright. The Rise of Iron. That was a very interesting one. Very interesting. Just letting everybody know right now, I will not be replying to comments right now because... Oh wait, yeah I can. Bug. Sweetie. Eh. I couldn't get your attention. Waiting for someone. I did not throw something at you. It is a water bottle and it is not even hard. Playing around, guys. Alright. be able to play armor, because now I got that. So, Curse of Osiris. It was a good. No, safe now. Right now. That wasn't a good thing at all, to be honest with you. Oh, we finally get a look at Armor 2.0, guys. Armor 2.0. The War Mine. Got 5 minutes, guys. 5 glorious minutes. Like, I swear, they're not going by fast. Escalation Protocol. So that's the symbol that they use for it. It's like 3 whole rings in general. It's pretty interesting, if I do say so myself.
Hello, Guardians, and welcome to the pregame lobby for another Bungie live stream. This is not the beginning of the show. This is a sound check. Right now, behind the scenes, we are adjusting our audio levels. Please take this as an opportunity to do the same so that you can hear us at a reasonable tone. If you can hear the sound of my voice, please sound off with a hell yeah. The show will begin in approximately 4.5
hell
minutes.
Yeah.
We're glad you're here.
I can't believe the Bungie devs actually said, if you could hear us, please say hell yeah. It's awesome. Whisper of the Worm Quest. Now that was a pretty interesting one. Forsaken Season of the Outlaw. I hope you guys are excited. I am. I love Destiny, and the fact that this is happening is so awesome. Oh my god. So awesome. I can't even tell you how bad it is. Beginning of awesomeness. 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes before it actually starts. I cannot wait. We got Gambit. I love Gambit Prime. Gambit Prime is my most favorite one. Last Wish. Last Wish was pretty fun. I liked it. Forsaken was probably the best expansion that we had before. One of thy best. One of thy best. Season of the Forge. That's the symbol for Season of the Forge? Looks weird. Scourge of the Past. I'll tell you right now. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes and we are good to go. Season of the Drifter. I honestly didn't see that one. And by that one, I mean, like, I haven't seen that symbol before for Season of the Drifter. It was something else. It's the Gambit sign for Season of the Drifter. I guess they changed the viewpoints of it. Gambit Prime. Oh, so excited! 1 minute. 1 minute and 36 seconds, guys. I hope y'all are ready. 0 hour. Didn't hear about 0 hour before. then it's probably something I've done. Unless they're talking about World War in Zero, because if that's the case, then okay. Season of Opulence. That was a fun one. Season of Opulence was amazing. Alright, total 56 seconds. I hope y'all are ready. Alright. And then there's Bungie! AKA Destiny. Come on, boy. Oh. I kid you not, it makes me feel, when this stuff happens, it makes me feel like that's those seconds that matter. Like when you're in a Nightfall, you had that few amount of seconds that goes dun 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 dun, and it just slowly ticks. And it feels like it's taking forever to load that last few seconds. It's like, oh. Here we go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! I will be quiet for this part. Just may I mind you. Bungie TV. Interesting.
Hello and welcome to the show. Today we are here to build a better monster killing machine and to preview what we have been calling behind the scenes Armor 2.0. This fall, when Shadowkeep launches on October 1st, you're going to have a whole new set of building blocks that you can use to build the ideal Guardian, whatever you think ideal is, depending on your fighting style. And today we're going to take a look at that process, give you a preview of just some of the options. And who better to build the ideal Guardian than some of the developers who have been working on these new in-game systems. I'm Deej, I will be your host, but I'm going to invite the talented people who make the games that we want to play, and we hope you do as well, to introduce themselves and to kick off the conversation. Morning.
Hi, I'm Rodney Thompson, and I am the feature lead for Armor 2.0.
Ooh. What are you going to make today?
Oh, and today I'm making a Titan.
I'm Lisa Brown. I'm senior sandbox designer, and today I will be building a warlock that suits my personal tastes.
Hi, Tomo Kinoshita. I'm the combat area lead, and anyone that knows me knows that I love Hunter, so that's what I'm doing today.
Yes,
all right,
the
fantastic.
main lead
so,
is a Hunter.
Why don't we join their Guardians who are now live in the tower. Today what we're going to do is slightly contrived. I will admit that right up front. We are using a build in the development environment. Obviously, it is not October 1st, so we're showing you the game in the environment where we are testing the game right now. And if you are playing Solstice of Heroes, and if you're acquiring your fabulous dress uniforms, you may know that the armor that you are acquiring and adding glow to will become Armor 2.0 on October 1st with our fall releases. So let's take a look at these three players, fully dressed in the Solstice of Heroes gear sets, and let's pretend that it is this fall. These players have been playing Destiny, they've been earning the mods, they've been earning the materials that they need to upgrade those mods, and let's step through that process. Rodney, what's the first step in taking Solstice of Heroes armor and turning it into Armor 2.0?
Yeah, so if you earned the legendary set, you can, once Shadowkeep drops, you'll be able to come over here, talk to our friendly neighborhood gunsmith, and Gunsmith is going to have an upgrade package for you that you'll be able to grab, and when you do,
bam,
you're going to get your full Armor 2.0 set of Solstice gear. So, crack that open.
Let's take a look. So at a glance, talk to us about what are some of the first changes that we can observe, even at this level of the character inspection screen, for Armor 2.0?
Sure. Yeah, so one of the first things you'll notice is that with the introduction of Armor 2.0, we're also reintroducing Intelligence, Discipline,
Look at
and Strength.
that,
the
30
three stats
mobility.
From, the
What
first
is
Destiny
that?
game that will now sit alongside mobility, resilience, and recovery from the stats
31
from Destiny 2.
recovery.
And those
36
stats now,
recovery,
instead of scaling
31
from
resilience.
1 to 10, will actually scale from 0 up to 100. And if you tooltip over them, you can see we've added some information about what each of these stats does and shows you where you're at on that 0 to 100 scale. So for example, mobility, one of the things it does is it increases your base speed, and each of the stats has breakpoints at every 10 points of stats, so 10, 20, 30. And once you cross that breakpoint, cross that threshold, you enter a new
100?
tier. And so once you're in a tier, that's when you gain the benefits of that, the increased benefits of that tier. So for example, right now you can see mobility for my character. I've got 30 mobility that puts me at tier 3, which gives me the 12% base speed increase. And you can see resilience is giving you extra shield capacity. Recovery helps you recover more quickly from when you get damaged. Your discipline is going to govern your grenade recharge rate. So the higher your discipline, the faster your grenade will recharge. Your
This is
intellect
straight up
will increase
MMORPG
your
style,
super
damn.
ability or decrease your super ability cooldown time.
And that's
And your
781
strength will
power?
decrease your melee ability cooldown time. So basically, these 6 stats are the first thing that you'll notice on the character screen. And you're getting these stats from
It
the
even
armor
shows your
itself.
Sparrow.
So each set of armor is going to
They
have some
show
number
your
of points
Sparrow.
in each of
my
the
God.
6 stats. And they all combine together to give
Awesome.
you your total. And of course, the class item doesn't have any stats on it. But these basically will combine together to give you your total. And so what you're going to be doing is you're going to be collecting armor, finding the right combination of stats for the build that you want to make, and then putting those pieces together to help create your particular build.
Great introductory summary. I hope people
there's a certain build.
collected all of that detail, because I can tell you that right now in chat, I'm seeing people observing the fact that my ghost is over my shoulder and my sparrow is right behind me. So yes, you can observe your ride and how well it pairs with your armor. We're investing a lot more in your personal vanity, your personal creative expression of what your hero is. So yeah, you can see your ghost, you can see your vehicle, you can see all of your armor and how it pairs well together into the ultimate fighting style. And yes, confirmed, Glimmer Cap has been raised to 250,000. So there's a lot to love. Our user interface team has thrown a lot of love at this screen, and there's a lot of things that people can
Glimmer.
pick
The
through
Glimmer
and enjoy
capacity
about
is
the hero that they are nurturing. So why don't you take us through the process? We want you to build a Titan that is ideal for you.
Right.
We will see one way to build a Titan, and of course there will be many, many permutations. Things that we are talking about today.
100.
Venom in our Mixer chat said, I hope this reveal is not too revealing, and that's always kind of the game.
No,
That's
I
the
hope
double-edged
the
sword.
revealing is
We
more
want to give you
revealing.
some excitement about what awaits you this fall, but we also want to make sure that there are some things that you get to experience for the first time in the game. So we're going to show you some of the building blocks. We're going to show you the
Better show
process
me how to build
that you
my
can
hunter.
use to pair those together to invent new fighting styles for yourself. We
Get
are
that
not
Titan
going to be
mane.
talking too much about finishing
Shoot.
moves or the artifact or the additional perks in
finishing
there.
moves.
We're going to take a look at armor customization today. That's the
damn
theme for this stream, and I'll be calling out some other moments in the very near future where we'll be elaborating on some of these topics.
That man,
Enough
the
from
combat
me.
designer,
Let's go back to you. Let's go to your
is the
workbench,
hunter
and
man.
let's see how your Titan is going to live and breathe and fight.
Yeah,
don't wanna
so
see
one
where
of the things
your
you said
Titan
was that
is
we're trying to
in
focus
fight.
more on letting you make the decisions to build your character the way
then
you
again, I
want to
will
look
be
and the way you
making a
want to
Titan
play,
as well.
right? And so everyone's going to have a
I know what
different
I'm doing
method
today.
of
I definitely
deciding,
know
like,
what I'm
is
doing
the
today.
right
I'm
thing
getting
for
on my
them to
hunter,
do to
farming
make
that,
their
getting
character.
on
So for
Titan,
me,
farm
I like to
that.
start with a
a lot of
pretty
stuff I'm gonna farm
straightforward
for
concept of
today.
like, how do I want to play in the fire team with these other two? So I want to play a support character. Like that's what I play. I like to play healers
Support.
and defenders and people that basically buff up my allies. So I've decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a support character. I'm going to play a Titan using War of Dawn as my super.
Okay.
I've picked Lumina as my exotic hand cannon, and then I also have Tatara Gaze and an Avalanche, so that basically I'm covering all 3 of my damage types there. And so since I'm going to be using these weapons and I'm going to be building a support character, I'm going to really focus on
So there's certain
trying to
types
keep
of builds.
my melee up pretty often so I can give out overshields to people. I want to keep my class ability up because I'm also going to use the Crest of Alpha Lupi here.
Okay.
And so that's the sort of core that I'm going to be building around. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to pick my mods based around that. So
So we just saw you acquire your Solstice of Heroes armor from the gunsmith. How does one acquire an exotic 2.0?
Sure. So exotic
Does
items
exotic
are all converted over to
2.0s?
Armor 2.0, so that when they drop in the world, they will be Armor 2.0ified.
Yeah.
That's a word, by the way. But also, we've gone in and we've changed over all of the exotics in your collections, so that if you've already collected a particular exotic, you'll be able to pull it out of your collections as an Armor 2.0 piece.
Cool.
It'll have a fixed roll, so you'll still want to go out there and find drops that have a different roll that suit your character,
Yes.
but you'll be able to get a version of it out of your collections.
Okay.
So on October 1st,
not bad.
my stag, my helmet,
Yes.
my coat rack, my beloved coat rack helmet will be waiting for me in
Yes.
collections as Stag 2.0.
That is correct, yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So now that I've sort of got my basic theme and I've picked out my exotics, I'm going to go in and I'm going to start modifying my gear. And so one of the first things you'll notice is that the randomized perks are gone and instead have been replaced by armor energy and armor mods. So we have 3 mod sockets down below and we have energy up on the top. And so just to talk about that a little bit, basically each type of armor will have an energy type and an energy amount. This number goes from 1 to 10, and this number can be upgraded. So basically, the energy amount tells you how many mods of which energy cost can be socketed in. So just a quick look down here, we can see that, for example, the Paragon mod costs 4 energy. The Void Resistance mod costs 1 Void energy. So Void mods can only be socketed into Void armors. Anything that requires any energy can go into any armor piece.
You have a budget to spend now.
Yeah, exactly. So,
But your budget is not maximized there. You
it
have
is not
5
yet.
out of 10.
Yes, and so what I'm going to do is just to sort of show you how this works. Basically, I know that I'm going to be using my sniper rifle a lot because I want to get that super energy because I'm going to socket in another mod from that. So basically, when I go down here, I can look at my mods. I can see some of them are grayed out. That means I don't have enough energy to socket those in. If I move my cursor over it, you can see that the energy bars start to fill up and flash up there saying, hey, this is how much energy this mod is going to consume. If I move my cursor over one of the mods that I don't have enough energy for, you can see it turns red and it shows me, hey, there's 1 energy bar there that we'd still need to be able to
So
socket
there's still
this in. So
enhanced
I want to make sure I've got this
hand
enhanced
cannon.
sniper rifle targeting because I don't want to look bad on the stream when I miss a headshot. So
No one wants to
I'm going
look
to go
bad
ahead
on
and
the stream.
upgrade here. And so now I've upgraded a few and I've got enough energy for it, so I can go ahead and socket this in. So now I've got enhanced sniper rifle targeting right there waiting on me. And it's also worth noting
Got strength,
that mod didn't
intelligence,
go away.
discipline,
Right.
recovery,
Unlocks
resilience,
are the future.
mobility.
Yes, all armor mods are unlocked. So once you've acquired it once, it is then unlocked forever. It can be socketed into as many pieces of armor as you want, unsocketed, whatever, like however you want to do it. We thought this was important because we want you to experiment with your mods and experiment with your builds and be able to swap things out. So basically,
Yes.
once you've got it forever.
Once you get the
Wonderful.
mods, you get
Yeah.
it forever. That's freaking
and then,
amazing.
As you unlock these different masterwork tiers, we can see that there are some new materials. There are some new economies in play here. We've seen, look at this, Ascendant Shards.
Yes. Yeah, so we do have some new materials that are going to be required to upgrade these that will be available from various reward sites throughout the game. And then once you finally upgrade your armor to its top tier, one of the things you'll be able to notice, it's a little difficult to see right now, here, let me move, there we go, is that each of my stat bars shows an increase there. You can see the green on the side of the stat bars.
Yeah.
That's because when you upgrade an armor to its full masterwork level, it actually gives you +2 to every stat all the way down the line. So basically, that's the benefit you get in addition to being able to put in more mods into your armor.
Sure. Now, the topic of enhancement cores, masterwork cores, acquiring these things has been a very loud topic of conversation in our community. Dismantle something in your inventory and cross your fingers, or complete a bounty, have been some of your best paths to earning those things. I'm told, and I'd like for you to confirm for me again, there are multiple different sources for these materials. So if you find yourself wanting, if you find yourself going and doing way too much business with the spider, we have new pathways that you can travel to earn those things.
Yeah, there's going to be new ways to get them, and there's also going to be ways that you can sort of upgrade into the more advanced advanced materials as well. So
Awesome.
yeah, we hope that it's going to be
More ways of getting shit.
a process where you
That's
sort of
what I
see,
like.
okay, here's what I need to do to get the things that I need to upgrade my
That's
armor.
what I like.
And we'll be talking about this a little bit more actually when we are in Germany for Gamescom. We'll be talking a little bit more about how the Nightfall will play a role in your acquisition of these materials. And then later on, we'll talk about seasonal progression being a way that you can acquire these materials. But we do not want this to be a famine. We want you to get out and play Destiny and earn the things that you need so that you can have fun building your character and customizing it so it's really an extension of the way you like to play. But anyway, while I try to diffuse the controversy along the way, please continue down the path.
Sure.
And show us what you got.
So I've already got my enhanced sniper rifle targeting in, and now I want to go ahead and make sure I've got plenty of ammo for this. So one of the things we've done is we've broken out the ammo finders into specific weapon ammo finders. So I'm going to be going in here and getting my sniper rifle ammo finder.
Okay, so there's
we've also
certain
made sure
ammo
that the
finders. That I actually like
they
that.
not only work a little bit more reliably, but they also show you that they are working a little bit more visibly. And hopefully when we get into the actual gameplay, we'll be able to show off exactly what that looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and socket that in. So I got one leftover energy. I've got one open socket over here. So you can see that, hey, a lot of these are grayed out, but I've got some choices down here. I can get void resistance, minor resist, or major resist. I think for this one, I'm going to put in major
Damage
resist.
resistance against.
Because I ain't scared of no minors. And yeah, so that's my helmet. And so now I'm going to go over here and start working on my gauntlets. So let's see here. I think I'm going to be using my Lumina a lot to buff people. So I think, and that's my primary. So I think I'm going to go with enhanced hand cannon loader. Put in there. I need to upgrade my armor a little bit here, so I can get my full energy amounts there, get my full masterwork. Let's see here. I could also do sniper rifle loader. I'm not going to be using my grenade that much, so I don't think that one's going to benefit me too much. I don't have anything for my machine gun right now, so I think actually what I'm going to do is go with my large weapon loader here so that I've got something for my machine gun. So my hand cannon and my machine gun are going to have a pretty good reload rate. I've used up all my energy, so nothing in my general socket for this one.
Yeah.
All
It's
right,
interesting how you're letting people really double down on the things that are important to them with some expensive mods, but
Yeah.
if you want to diversify a little bit more, you can pick some of the cheaper options and
Yeah.
have different skills across the
And
spectrum.
it's worth noting in this particular one right here, I picked an enhanced mod and then I picked a broadly useful mods, and those are pretty expensive. If I instead was to pick something more specific, like my sniper rifle loader, it's a little bit more on the expensive side because there are both special and heavy sniper rifles, and also the reload time on a sniper rifle is really, really important. But if I was just using regular hand cannon loader, I would be able to afford more mods. So basically, you kind of have to make a choice about how important it is to you. And it could be that, based on the perks that you have on your particular hand cannon, that reloader mod isn't as important to you, right? So it's going to be about weighing, what perks I have on my weapons, what perks do I need on my armor to live that gameplay style that I'm aiming at. All right, so now I got to go in and start. Don't have much energy on my crest here, so I'm going to go ahead and crank this up.
While you do that, Miss Noodle in our Twitch chat is asking, do we have to acquire these mods before we can use them?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how? Where will these mods be found? How can players expect to be acquiring these?
Yeah, so the mods will actually drop from about 3 different sources. You'll be able to get them from the gunsmith. He will both sell mods on a rotating basis, so basically they'll rotate through and you can just buy them from him.
Yep.
You can also get them from Gunsmith packages, so like if you get the Gunsmith Engram, sometimes it will include a mod.
Okay.
You'll also be able to get them from just World Engrams, and then also some of the mods, like the enhanced mods, will come from Engrams that you'll get from Iron Banner and the Raid and other Pinnacle sources. So basically, like they're grouped into big chunks there, so that's
Wonderful.
why you'll be able to go get them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot less guesswork. People
Yeah.
know what to do. People know where to go.
All right, so because I'm going to be using a sniper rifle, I want to make sure I've got plenty of reserves there. And I think also in this case, I want to make sure that I am not getting flinched as well. So I think again, I'm using a lot of enhanced perks because I think that I need all the help that I can get. So that's eating up a lot of my budget. But again, I got one left over here. So I think another major resist to just double down. And that is my chest piece. Now when we start getting into the boots here, I definitely have to make sure that I'm picking up plenty of sniper rifle ammo, so I'll grab my sniper rifle scavenger, and I think also I need more energy. Yeah.
So
I wanna do that.
if anyone's not realizing right now, Traction's
It
actually
seems
a mod.
like there are some themes to the types of impact that different types of gear have on your build, right?
Yeah.
Like it looks like the boots here really indicate what sort of ammo you're acquiring.
Yes, absolutely. So one of the things we do is we make sure that basically for the sockets that are armor piece specific, like these are the leg armor mods, there are certain mechanics that are only found in there. So all of the scavenger mods are down here as well. Plus like traction is on the boots. If you look at like the chest, basically that's where the capacity and the unflinching ones are, mods are. And this is similar to how things are distributed in the perks right now and the random armor in the game right now. But we've just sort of doubled down on making it so that they have a very clear, like, hey, these are boot mods, these are chest mods, etc. The one thing that is nice, though, is that because these two slots are they're both just leg armor slots, you can have a scavenger mod and a scavenger mod, where you couldn't have that before, right? You couldn't have two scavenger mods, you couldn't have two unflinching mods, right? Like if I wanted to, I could have unflinching sniper rifle and unflinching hand cannon if I wanted to, right? And so like you have a little bit more flexibility in how you like what kinds of mechanics you have access to at any given time. So I'm gonna keep going here, sniper rifle scavenger, and I think traction, and that leaves me with 4 left over. So since I've got 4 left over, I think what I actually want to do is I'm not going to use all my energy, but I'll increase my strength because I'm going to want to give overshields to these guys. So I want to make sure I keep my melee up pretty often.
Okay.
So now getting down here into my last piece, my class item, this is where I want to make sure that I put in my remote connection. This is how I'm going to get my super energy in order to cast Ward of Dawn. So I want to make sure I'm getting lots of sniper rifle kills. I've already invested a lot into my sniper rifle perks so far.
Sniper rifle
and then
build.
I think, yeah, I'm going to be using my class ability a fair amount because I've got the Crest of Alpha Lupi. So I'm going to go ahead and put Perpetuation in. And this is going to leave me with quite a bit of energy left over. So I think what I'm going to do is, with this 5 left over, I'm going to go ahead and put in Intellect mod to get my super coming back faster.
So majestic.
Yes, so now I have put in a full suite of mods on all of my armor. And one of the things people can see is that the mods that I've socketed in, it has put those tooltips down there. The UI team did a great job of coming in and making sure that the tooltips reflect the changes in Armor 2.0. You can see an armor's energy type, its energy amount, you can see its stats, you can see the fact that it has fully Masterwork stats.
What about ornaments? That'd be
I didn't
nice.
call it out, but one of the things you might have noticed is that the Intellect mod, well, you won't be able to see it on this one actually, but let me go back to the legs. Sorry. Yeah, so the strength mod here, when I move my cursor over it, the stat bars actually change, so I can see like, hey, this is going to add to the strength of this item. So it adds it in, and you see the strength bar actually goes up. So you can see exactly what your strength has gone up to because I had that mod in there.
Yeah, you get a nice preview for your mod shopping needs.
Yeah, so now I've got all my mechanics in place, but I think the last and occasionally most important part of this is I gotta make myself look pretty.
Come on,
because
yeah, let's go.
I can't not play the fashion game a little bit.
Yep.
So I like my Solstice gear for the most part, but I think I want to change out this headpiece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go into my ornaments and I'm going to find. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is the one.
So these are the universal ornaments that we gave sort of just a conversational textual preview of in a previous conversation. And I mean, this is a huge shift for us.
It is.
Playing the tactical game, building the perfect tactical guardian meant that your style choices took a back seat. You could apply some shaders and try to get yourself closer to how you want to look. But now, when you look at a guardian, at a glance, you're not necessarily going to know how they fight.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things we don't do is we don't overwrite the exotics, right? So you're always going to be able to recognize the exotic that someone's wearing. But yeah, you'll be able to change your appearance. And we felt like it's important because, like, people want to, play the way they want to play. They want to look the way they want to look, and I feel like they should be able to do both of those things without a lot of friction. So we're starting this off. This is the first steps in that direction. But we're starting it off with the universal ornaments, which you can see I put on my fancy bighorn helmet here, and like this looks okay, right? But that blue and that gold clash. I think I got to start applying some shaders here. Right?
No good.
Get some shader action.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of this New Age Black Armory.
Is that your favorite too?
Well, it's one of them. It looks so darn good on this Solstice set, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and look at that. That red
Lovely
and that
gold.
gold
So
is
fancy.
just.
And the Alpha Lupi gold trim goes with it.
Yeah.
Very stylish. Very fashionable.
Listen, I may have made some choices based on cosmetics here. All right.
This is Destiny in full effect,
Indeed.
says
True.
Geek Girl.
Yeah, absolutely correct. And now the other thing I like about the Solstice one here is that I don't have any armor glows. Oh well. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with this right here. So yeah, that is my. Look at that. Right, beautiful,
very
magnificent
nice.
Titan there.
Now, if you have achieved the glow in Solstice of Heroes, we don't have that in this development build, but we do want to call out that you would be able to apply that glow to this Guardian. So those are things that you get to bring forward with you into the third year of Destiny 2. You get to be as fabulous as your heart desires.
Look
So
at that.
fabulous.
Look at that majesty. So majestic.
Very beautiful. All right, thank you. Anything else to say about your Titan?
Nah, I'm good.
You're ready to go. All right,
I'm
so
ready.
we're going to be hand-picking a strike that we're going to play once all of our Guardians are sorted. Lisa and Tomo have been doing a little bit of the busy work behind the scenes, some of the master working and upgrading. So now we can just get to building. Lisa, a warlock after my own heart.
That's true.
But how do you like to fight? How are you
So,
feeling today?
I'm feeling extremely lazy today, as you may tell, because I wore my pajamas to work.
Oh my
So I'm
god.
going to focus my build around the Getaway Artist exotic, which is an exotic where for a Stormcaller can consume their grenade to get an Arc Soul that
Come here.
not just any Arc Soul, a sentient
look.
Arc Soul.
Come look
which
at
is
this.
like Arc Soul times 1,000. So I'm really going
Fusion
to
rifle,
rely
fusion
on
rifle.
it doing a lot of the
Machine
work.
gun.
So Arc Souls, they're pretty good at getting grenade energy back, but I want to make absolute sure that I have that grenade up as often as possible so I can have my Arc Buddy up as often as possible. So I'm going to approach it a little bit differently than Rodney. I'm just going to start out by going through every one of my armors and putting in the Discipline mod, which reduces my grenade cooldown, because that's sort of the core of this build, is having that Arc Buddy up. So I'm just gonna pre-slot everything so that way I know like how much I have to work with left over. And I want to point out that some of these mods stack with each other, like these Discipline mods. They'll stack with the ones you put on other ones. Other mods, like the mods that show up in these two slots, you can't put like double rocket launcher scavenger in both of them. If you assign one, then you can't assign it in the other. But they're pretty well labeled, like what stacks and what doesn't stack, I'd say.
In some occasions, it won't even let you equip a mod that doesn't stack, right?
Yeah, if it doesn't stack, it'll just be like,
Yeah.
you can't equip
You'll
this.
get grayed out.
Yeah, and so.
So the system doesn't let you waste your mods. It doesn't let you build.
Right.
It doesn't let you build Guardians that has perks that aren't well combined.
Yeah.
I'd also like to observe that doubling down on discipline is a hilarious combination with wearing your
Yes.
pajamas to work.
Yes. So now I am at tier 9 of discipline. So I get my grenade back in 37 seconds, pretty quick. So now that I have that, because my arc buddy is doing most of the work, I'm going to do something a little crazy and run double special weapons.
37
So I'm going to
seconds is
run
how you get your
Arbalest
grenade
in
back.
my primary and another fusion rifle in my secondary. So no, or kinetic. Yes, kinetic.
I'm having
in
a heart attack
second-
for people who don't
you
know.
know,
I'm
the
having a
terms,
heart
They
attack.
got all confused. My 2 slots. I'm using 2 special ammo. So that means I really have to do a lot to focus on ammo.
37
for those 2,
seconds.
since I will be running dry. So for my other 2 slots, I'm going to focus on, I've got fusion rifle ammo finder and linear fusion rifle ammo finder, because this is going to be what
Oof,
generates
I feel like
most
my
of
heart
my
is.
ammo, since
Oof. It's burning,
I'm gonna
guys.
be
It's
running
burning.
low. For my gloves, let's see what we've got. So you'll
37
notice, like,
seconds.
the energy types, they're different, and depending on the energy type, that controls what mods are available. So it's only showing me the ones that can go in this armor, stuff with no energy type requirement or stuff with arc energy type requirement. So let's see here. I'm not going to be really using grenades because I'm going to be consuming them, but I might do this one, which gives me grenade energy for melee attacks. So, just anything to get that grenade up and running. And then what else have we got in here? Let's see. I have a machine gun in my heavy slot, so I'll give something to that.
Right on.
Yeah, so we'll do that one just to fill it out. Let's see. And then for my robes, I'm going to again do reserves, because running 2 special ammo weapons means focus on ammo mods. For my legs, let's see here. What do we got? Again, I'm just going to do the scavengers. So I've got scavenger, reserve, and finder, all for my 2 weapons, so that I will stay healthy and full of ammo. For my last slot, let's do enhanced bomber. Another way to get more grenade energy back. And what else have we got in here?
I think about the last one there.
Oh yeah, obviously light reactor, because I'm putting all these stats into discipline, my intellect is running a little low, so this will help me keep my super energy up in spite of that, using light reactor for my fusion rifle. All right, so now I'm all kitted out. Another thing I want to show is when you hold down left trigger to compare your armor now, you get a nice little flyout window that gives you the full descriptions of all your mods and perks.
Awesome.
Which is handy for a quick glance, so you don't have to go into the actual item to read it.
That's really cool.
So that's a nice quality of life thing from the UI folks. All right, so got my lazy warlock. Let's make look beautiful. So Rodney kind of sped through this, but we basically separated all the cosmetics into their own screen. So when you're in the inspection screen, you press down on the D-pad to bring up all the cosmetic stuff. So I don't really know exactly what I want yet, so I'm just going to shop around a little bit. Let's see, what do I like? What do I like? We'll do this one. Put a nice shader on it. Got lots of shaders. I'm a purple fan. Let's see. I'm just gonna browse around. See, Rodney knew exactly what he wanted.
I did.
I have to shop around a little bit. So I'm gonna do this nice purple helmet. For my getaway artist, I'm going to equip the ornament, because this also has a nice purple theme already going on, and some gold that'll match my solstice robes. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna keep these robes, but change the color. Ooh,
Wow.
yeah, that looks
neat.
nice. Let's do that. Pretty styling. Let's do some legs. I do have my armor glows from Solstice, so I'm gonna put those on. It's it's subtle. It's not too flashy. I don't like to be too flashy with my.
Yeah, you're not a
my
hunter.
glows. I'm not a
There's
hunter.
some dignity here.
Hey.
Hey,
Anyway,
You get your turn in a minute.
don't
put
you
some red on there. to,
don't
like,
you dare
bring
call out our
the other
hunters.
colors and other shaders. I'm the sort of person who I don't
How
necessarily just
dare
pick a
you.
shader and put it down the line. I
How
mix and match.
dare
By a
you?
committee of thousands, by the way. Phil the Deal
Yes.
in our Mixer chat says this actually looks really good.
Yeah.
So
And I know it's faux pas to have void armor glow when I'm actually running an art class, but it looks fabulous, so I'm doing it.
It really does.
Yeah. All right. So there we go. Nice. I'm pretty happy with that.
Looking good.
fantastic. I am taking
So?
notes because I too like
Wait.
my arc helper buddy right over my
Whoa.
shoulder.
Yeah. I like to mix and match.
This is designed by a committee of thousands, by the way. Phil the Deal
Yes.
in our Mixer chat says this actually looks really good.
Yeah.
So
And I know it.
I to like my arc helper.
So everyone else started off by showing off some of their gear. I actually want to step in real quick to my subclass choice because this
Oh,
actually
yeah.
might be a little new for what people are playing out in the wild right now. And so I've already selected it, but as you can see, I'm actually going bottom path Void Hunter. And I know top path and middle path are the most popular options right now. And so the Sandbox team actually did an update to the Void subclasses, gave them a little bit of love. And so I kind of want to show it off a little bit here,
right.
show that the bottom path actually is viable now. And so I'm just going to quickly hover over these things. I won't go into too much detail. You guys can screen cap it or whatever you
Grenade.
want out
Grenade,
there as you're watching the streams. But the main thing is like there's a really cool synergy now between the smoke bomb that the hunter has as well as the grenade. And so those two
Grenades,
things kind of tie back and
grenades,
forth
grants,
into
melee
if I
ability.
can throw my smoke bomb down, and with the bottom path, as many hunters know, it actually makes you and your allies invisible. So I'll be doing
Fire,
that
shadow,
often
shadow.
in this stream, but that actually recharges my grenade energy. And then when I have my grenade up and I throw that on an enemy and it starts to tick the enemy with damage, it actually increases my melee energy charge. So I'm
Interesting.
actually able to kind of create this cycle of feeding those two things back into each other.
And very opposing aesthetics between a warlock that is consuming grenades to have a helper buddy and a hunter that just wants to throw them everywhere so that they can disappear and wreak
Yeah,
havoc.
I'm going into the back lines of the enemy team, and you guys are going to be the ones that are going to have to help me get out of it. Worst case, I'll just make myself invisible.
I've got Lumina. You'll be fine.
Exactly.
You'll be fine.
Exactly. And so then I'm also going to try something a little unique here when it comes to my weapon loadout. And so in my kinetic slot here, I'm actually going with the shotgun. And then also in my heavy slot, I'm going with the shotgun.
Beautiful.
And the reason for this is with the Solstice gear, the hunter will automatically roll with arc energy. And arc actually has an affinity with shotguns, and so this actually ties those two things in really well. And so that's my hope. We'll see how well it works out. And so I'll start off with the helmet like everyone else. I've already, like Deej said, I already went through and masterworked all of them, so I can save some time there. And so first things first, like I said, we're going to be doing shotgun stuff, so I'm going to do my shotgun ammo finder. Give me a more
And that
more
works with
ammo.
Acreus as well as the
It does.
specials.
Yep.
Nice.
So we're gonna see how well this works. And then let's give some love to the hand cannon. And so I'm gonna do some precision weapon targeting. And then I got some points left over, and so I can come in here again and, like you guys are doing, figure out what I want to slot in here. Some of these I can't afford, but luckily I can do this. We're going to be doing a strike later, so this will help us melt the boss more quickly.
And it's also nice because your build is focusing on the energy regain. That means you might not need to spend as many
Exactly.
mods for your energy regain, so you can spend those on something else instead.
Yep. So let's keep doing more shotgun stuff.
Shotgun.
Yeah.
Choo, choo, choo.
And then I probably want something with my grenade.
Yeah, you're the only one who's actually going to be using the
And then that actually maxed it out, so I'm going to leave this slot empty. And for my exotic, I'm going with the 6 Coyote. And so this again gives me a second dodge. And if you remember, back in my subclass choice, I'm actually going with Gambler's Dodge. So this, as long as I'm doing my dodge close to enemies, I'll be able to get my smoke grenade up more often, and my smoke bomb up. And let's go through this. And so for this one, this one's actually solar because it's a exotic, and so exotics can roll with any of the different energy types. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to spec into hand cannons again. And then I'm going to go in here and actually put some points into my intellect so that I can get my super up as well. For the pants, again,
Pants. Whatever, greaves. Whatever.
Dungarees.
They're pants.
Pantaloons.
hunters wear pants. Yeah, so shotgun scavenger, because again, I have 2 shotguns actually, so this is going to help me pick up more ammo.
Got to get those shells.
Exactly.
That's a good example of showing like you can't equip 2 shotgun scavengers
Exactly,
in
yeah.
once.
Yep.
It'll
Yep.
just say that it's already applied.
It says no.
Yep.
This does not stack. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your budget.
A little bit more hand cannon love. And then here, because I have 4 points, I'm going to actually put that into my class ability recharge. And so this kind of, again, helps me with my exotic choice from earlier. And lastly, we're going to go into my cape and, like Lisa did, pump action.
Yeah.
Let's also spec into getting my melee back a little bit more quickly. And then last, let's top it off with getting my super back. And so everyone else started off with their helmet for doing their appearance. I'm a hunter. We all know where I'm going.
We dress around the cape.
Exactly. So I'm going to go down to appearances in my cape. And
No capes.
we have a bunch of different options here. But I've already done a little perusing. I think I know what I want to go with, and it's going to be this guy right
Oh
here.
yeah. See, it matches the chest.
Yes. Exactly.
Coyote-themed build. Beautiful. Okay.
And so with this, I think I'm also going to do a little bit of shader work on it. I like the very monochrome look for the shader, so I'm just going to go nice and clean with this one. And then I actually like the look of the Solstice gear with this exotic, and so I'm actually going to keep this looking this way. But the last thing I want to do is, because Rodney didn't have the glow, I want to make him feel a little jealous. And so I'm just going to go in here, slap it on my arm so you can see it a little bit. It's not too much, right?
What is a
Yeah,
lot? That's
yeah.
pretty flashy,
No.
Tomo.
I'm a hunter. This is
You
nothing.
can't see it too
Yeah,
much.
that's nothing.
It only changes my profile.
Yeah. But and there you go. And so now I'm actually gonna, if you look over at my stats and kind of see like where I'm specking into, I definitely have a good amount of points into, like I was saying earlier, with like trying to get my melee up more often, and then I'm gonna try to have my super up pretty
Pretty good and
frequently as well.
balanced, though. You're
Yeah.
decent at just about
Exactly.
Yeah,
everything.
he's getting a lot of cooldown recovery from his build, so it's
Yep.
doesn't need it quite as much from the mods.
Exactly. And as the season progresses too, like right now we have a bunch of the mods already unlocked for us, but there's other ways that, like the artifact, for example, that we're not diving too deep into it today. It'll be able to give you mods later on the season, and those the offerings from that also change season over season. So just because you saw this once doesn't mean that you're good for the entirety of your Destiny life.
So, popular question from all of the chat rooms that we're monitoring right now. We're going to have all these new mods to pick from. What does this do to the old mods?
So we're not actually going to deprecate any of the old mods.
Okay.
You can hang on to them. You can keep using them. You can keep using your pre-armor 2.0 armor as well. It won't burst
Sure.
into flames or anything,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So it'll still work.
So if I have a god roll, that nothing will part
Yep.
me from this god roll.
Yep.
I can keep that. I can keep modifying it.
Yep, I think you're going to want to eventually switch to Armor 2.0, but you know you can transition over. But also mods dismantle into mod components. Mod components are what you're going to use to buy mods from the gunsmith. So
Okay, good.
if you want to get rid of like a bunch of old mods that you're not using anymore,
Yeah.
you'll be able to convert those into the new mods as you buy them from the
A
gunsmith.
nice symbiotic economy, but it still gives me options I can use for everything in my in my vault.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Now, we have our Guardians built. We have our fire team that is perfectly articulated. You actually had a strike in mind when you were making all these decisions.
Yes.
So let's open our director and let's pick the mission that we're going to play.
Yeah, we're going to play a Tree of Probabilities.
Okay.
It's one of the Mercury strikes. I'll go ahead and launch us into that.
Go for launch.
Yeah.
And then we will be looking to you for specific lovely moments where you can call out exactly how these mods are impacting combat. Looking forward to a lot of sentient Arc Helper Buddy
Oh, yes.
Sitting on your shoulder
Yes.
like a deadly parrot.
Arc Buddy is basically the greatest.
He's going to be the real
Yeah.
MVP of this stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
And-
got his own line in the PGCR.
And like I mentioned,
Put him
like
to shame.
on its own, this exotic does a pretty decent job of getting grenade energy back if you're getting hits. But I put so much into grenade energy for those times when like I might use it and it's not getting a lot of hits back, or I die in the middle of it, just to make certain that Arc Buddy is always going to be with me.
All right. And then we've got our Titan support character with Lumina, just
Yeah.
shooting to heal.
Yeah, mostly I'm going to be focusing on getting my noble rounds up so that I've got a good store of them for when these two, or mostly Tomo.
It's gonna be me.
be honest,
It's gonna be
Tomo.
Tomo.
I'll be the one that's asking for help all the time.
When Tomo gets into danger and is like, help, I am dying, I want to have the noble rounds to be able to throw a little healing in his way.
One of the rare instances in which my friend is going behind enemy lines, so I will shoot him in the
I
back.
will shoot him.
All right.
All right.
Let's do this.
Game
Are
is
we going
afoot.
left or right? Left
Let's
or right?
go. All right, Arc Buddy, get to work. Yeah.
All you got to
You
do
know-
is walk around.
You know, in
All
this.
the bad guys went right.
See, this is
you guys are
nice because it works really well with the fusion rifles because I can take my time. I don't have to be hasty about, shooting. I can line up and charge up without a lot of distress. So I am, Arc Buddy's doing a lot of work, and I'm actually playing in a very leisurely fashion, and just always trying to keep him up, and kill stealing from everyone else. I can't quite control him. He's very enthusiastic,
He's a strong,
and you can see
independent
now,
Arc Buddy.
like I already have my grenade back up. I'm just gonna keep doing that.
Arc Buddy all day.
Arc Buddy all day, seriously. Got some ammo to, I'm doing well on ammo so far. Have plenty of special because I'm not spending too much of it. I'm just
Because Arc
using.
Buddy's doing all the work.
I'm just using my guns for special occasions. Special occasions. Oh, and do we want to call out the ammo
Ooh.
finder? So if you switch over to my two, oh, it went away.
Oh,
I
you
accidentally picked
gone.
it up.
Picked it up.
I got too close. Oh well, we'll do it again later.
Yeah.
We'll do it again later.
It'll come up again.
Who's
we
got
can do
left
that.
to kill?
We'll show that later, but you did indicate that when your ammo finder is working, you want to be able to call that out, give people sort of a visual cue in some new and interesting ways. So
Yeah.
we'll find a moment to show exactly how that works soon.
Oh, there's guys over
There's
here.
guys over here.
They were hiding from
They
us.
were hiding. What a bunch of jerks.
They were scared of Arc Buddy.
They were.
were.
Arc Buddy is terrifying. Ah, there's one. I found another one. Switch back to me. So you'll see that ammo has a special glow on it. That means that that ammo was specifically generated from my ammo finder perk. So
Yeah.
you can kind of tell, like, oh, it's actually doing something. That's how I can tell.
And at the moment it happened, you also get an indicator on your HUD as well, so that if it happens in the middle of a firefight, you can see that you get a little buff that tells you, hey,
You done did it.
you got it.
You
got
done
some
did
ammo.
it.
You done good. You did good.
reality trying to decide on a version
Do. All right.
We talked earlier a little bit about how you're going to be able to pull your exotics out of your collections.
yes.
We didn't really mention anything about legendaries, and I think it's worth pointing out something that I'm really excited about that my team put a lot of work into. Specifically, I should call out my tester did a really great job of
Ryan,
making this
woo.
possible. Good job, Ryan. And that is that all legendary armors in the game are going to drop as armor 2.0 from Shadowkeep on. So basically, any armor drop at that point from any source that's legendary is going to be an armor 2.0 armor. So that means all the planetary armor sets. If you go back and do an old raid or escalation protocol or whatever, or Dreaming City, or take your pick, right? It's all going to be dropping as armor 2.0 armor.
Even if you're pulling it off a vendor, like if Anna Bray has
Yep.
my favorite Warlock chest piece because it looks like Tuxedo Tails, I can go back and say, hey, give me the new stuff.
Yep,
And-
we
and wonderful.
updated those with, they have fixed rolls, so you're still going to want to get a drop because the fixed rolls tend to be pretty, middle of the road-ish.
Yep.
So if you want to, you're going to want to be chasing better stat rolls that fit the kind of build that you're going to make, or higher stat rolls, honestly. So you're going to want to, still get those drops, but if you just want to grab one of the vendor pieces, it
who's
will
there?
be armor 2.0.
Wonderful.
Down there. Ooh. Tomo, do you want to talk about some of the super stuff now, or you want to wait for a more threatening experience?
We will see if we can get any combatants to show up here, and then I can go over some of the changes
All
with
right.
this subclass.
I'll rein in Arc Buddy for now, so you can show off.
Yeah.
Let's see. Come on, guys.
There they are.
Oh, the signs are
Yeah.
very squirrely.
There's all kinds of sounds over here. In fact,
Yep,
I may
my
have
armor finder
I may
triggered.
have jumped right into the middle of combat. I might need your help, Rodney.
Where are you at?
Oh yeah.
Out of here.
So as you can see, like, yeah, whenever I chuck my grenade and I'm actually able to hit something with it, then I'll be getting my melee cooldown back. And then the other cool thing is if I can get myself and especially allies with the smoke to make us invisible, then it'll also increase my grenade cooldown.
Yo, that is
Also,
insane.
if you make me invisible while Arc Buddy is out, Arc Buddy shooting does not break invisibility.
Yes, it is amazing. It's an invisible
Is there
death
anything
machine.
Arc Buddy can't do? That's
It
the real
can't do
question.
my taxes. It's
Have we tried though?
I mean, it's pretty brute force, you know. It pretty much knows only one thing.
So it can do your taxes, but you get audited.
Yes.
Probably.
Yes, precisely.
Arc Buddy's stealing my kills.
I'm sorry. He's got a mind of its own. Literally, he is sentient.
He's very good.
Never apologize for Arc Buddy.
Oh, I won't. Yeah.
We've seen mention of this in chat, but indeed, if you look at your teammates in any instance, whether you're in the tower
Oh,
or
yeah.
if you're on a strike, over their heads you can see which class they are.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
if you want to make some immediate educated decisions as to how someone's playing, we're not giving you a number over their heads now. We're letting you know if they are Hunter, Titan, or Warlock.
Awesome.
Just some of the different subtle UI changes that
Subtle
we made.
UI change,
These
but
all go live October 1st.
Yeah.
it's nice.
All right, let's see here. Got my soup. Whoa! I did a thing where I jumped. I looked. I leapt before I looked. Everything's fine. Everything's under control.
Rodney, I also try to play
Wait,
as a support player.
Am
and
I go? Oh,
so I'm taking a lot of notes as to how you built your Titan, but aside from Lumina, because I never touch hand cannons, what are some of the things that your build is
Disgusting.
enhancing your support player?
Yeah,
Specialty.
So one of the big ones that I'm really relying on right now a lot is my ability to give overshields to my allies with melees. And I've got to basically stick with my friends and get those melee kills, but the Titan, the Defender Titan, is able to basically give himself and his allies an overshield with the melee kill, right? And so one of the things I was doing when I was building with my mods was making sure that that powered melee was up pretty often, because basically if it's already kind of a challenge to be in close proximity to your allies and also getting a melee kill at the moment when they need it. So I want to make sure that if I'm in that situation, I've got my melee up and ready to go.
Sure. I mentioned that we're going to be talking a little bit about supers at a later date, and obviously certain things are best left to be discovered by players in the game, but if you want to just show off one, since you're meleeing, since you're doing the punching, if you want to just show off one finishing move as a little hors d'oeuvre.
We get permission to show off the finishing. Right as there's not enough.
Right as there's not
No,
enough
no,
bad
no.
guys for finish.
Hey, you don't have to do it right now.
give him a little teaser.
Yes, we've been told we're holding ourselves back for
Yes.
this stream.
So the seasonal artifacts are things that you'll discover in your own time. The finishing moves. I mean, if you know everything about this game when it launches on October 1st, we've done you a great disservice. So we know how much people love to wait for things, but at the same time, we want your real-time moment in the action to be
Yeah.
full of eureka.
All right, I'm gonna be Hunter and do the stupid thing that is jump into the enemy lines.
All right, do it. Yeah. Tell us a bit about that shadow shot.
Yeah, so the shadow shot actually got a buff, especially with this damage. So you're gonna, especially in PvP, but even in PvE, you're gonna feel a good amount of damage from it. And then, like I said earlier, I've definitely been going back and forth between my grenades and my melee charges to make sure that I have those up as frequently as possible. And I think once we go through here, I'll try to make everyone invisible, and then we can have Rodney pop maybe the Ward of Dawn.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
absolutely.
talk about
once we're on
Ward of
Once we're
Dawn.
on the ledge.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So Ward of Dawn. I don't even really know that I need to say anything because I think people are pretty much going to figure it out as soon as I use it.
That's true.
That's
The
true.
content speaks for
Monitoring
itself.
chat.
Monitoring chat.
Prepare chat.
I mean,
Let us know what you see when.
what if someone's just listening and not watching? You know.
Well, that's just.
Well, that is true. Look at you being all thoughtful, Lisa.
Lisa's always looking out for the edge case.
That's
All
true.
right.
That's what I do.
All right, y'all ready for this? Here
We're
we
ready.
go. We got bad guys.
right.
And you might notice Weapons of Light
Yep.
back by default.
Yep. It's must-see GG, Weapons of Light. I believe that was the first instance in chat for Mixer. Let's see, over on Twitch. Over shield outside of bubble. Chat prepared. Bubble time. Weapons of Light, baby, says Mastermind.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really no secrets to be kept from this community.
That's true. All right. Doop, doop, doop. Oh,
All right, we did it, guys.
get out of here, Scion. All right, I'm gonna make sure my arc buddy is up when I do the sparrow part because it likes to shoot at
Oh,
people
as
that
you're
drove by.
as you're running.
That's amazing.
Come on, arc buddy. Woohoo!
I don't know if you can see the scrolling here, but both chat windows are extremely pleased with
Good.
your tactical choices, right?
Yeah. Get him, arc buddy. Pew 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 pew. Pew. I don't think he. Oh, he actually got someone. Good job.
While you're driving
While
the
I was
Sparrow.
driving. Oh, he went away. Okay, that was fun. That was not necessary.
Arc Buddy riding shotgun.
Yeah,
quite literally.
Get out of my way. But yeah, I'm very pleased with how much ammo I have for my fusion rifles. I'm not starved at all.
That's good.
I'm also, being very what's a good word? Chill.
Yeah.
This is a very chill play style. I'm just
Yeah,
sort of
and-
hanging back. and
Very nonchalant.
every
Pajama
now and then I'll
party.
take a shot.
Special occasions.
A special occasion or a special.
So, which mods make your Sparrow faster?
Alas.
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 Question answered.
Alas.
I think the laugh was really all I needed.
Sorry.
And talking about your ammo stuff, it is worth also pointing out that in
Tomo, make me invisible.
this activity,
Yes.
you're not super starved for ammo right
That's
now.
true,
But in other activities, maybe something where we have
missed.
famine
I did.
on, it could
so
even
far ahead.
become important for someone who's not running double specials
Right.
Sure.
as well. So
You can
like,
anticipate really cool conversations like,
Yeah.
what are the mods? What are the burns? Like, what are the challenges
exactly
for this week? And-
Yeah.
right. And there might be a situation where like, hey, the burn in this particular strike or activity or whatever is particularly nasty. So let's all stock up on the void resistance mods or whatever, just to give ourselves a little bit of extra,
Yeah.
cushion.
Sure.
I would imagine you would probably be shifting things up as if you want to go to a different activity or if you want to change out your loadout. It's relatively simple to just pop in and
Yeah.
bloop, 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 bloop. Just
Yeah.
make adjustments since the mods are no longer consumable. There's a small glimmer cost to slotting them, but otherwise it's pretty flexible for moving around.
But there will be activities where you lock the build, yes?
That's
Yes,
true.
that is
So
true.
make some very tough choices before you play one of those activities.
Yeah.
That's where we want teamwork to play a big role
Right.
as well, right? Like we did a little bit of pre-match coordination, but in particularly high difficulty activities, I think you're going to want to work together to make sure, hey, I'm covering this side, you cover that side.
Sure.
There are even mods, and we're not showing them off today, but there are even mods where, like, if Lisa, for example, she knew she was going to be starved for ammo, but she wanted to spend her mod something else. I might be able to actually help her with her ammo
Yeah.
economy as well.
Yeah.
So.
So you can
Create
coordinate a
some,
little nice.
team synergy.
Synergy, that's the word.
And if you're a solo player, you can
Bubble
take a
back
look
here.
at how your team is playing the game
Where? Oh, I found it.
and make adjustments. The team I've been matched with is not good at something, so I'm going to overcompensate for the rest of them. All right, you have boss melting mods, so show goodness.
We just showed it.
He turned.
Yeah, basically
We didn't quite get him.
Tomo's style of jumping in recklessly, the boss resist mod is helpful for that when he
Exactly.
goes to try and punch it out with this guy.
And when I need to, I just go invisible and make everyone else invisible
Yeah.
too.
Yep. Are you going to let people save loadouts, or are they going to have to memorize their favorite loadouts and change them out from activity to activity?
I think this is where you're going to want to keep a couple of different pieces of armor handy. So, like if you've got a particular loadout that you like for Crucible or whatever,
Yeah.
you might just have a Crucible set that you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to swap this out pretty quickly. Because you can have as many mods, or the mod socketed into as many pieces of armor as you want, it's pretty easy. And that's actually what I end up, I think I'm going to end up doing is basically saying like, okay, well, I'm going to use this literal Crucible armor set as my Crucible armor and just make sure that the mods I have socketed in fit the playstyle that I want.
I will remind you, and this is my fault because I put you on the spot, but our audience does want to see a finishing move from your Titan.
Oh, all right. Well, someone finish this. We'll see. Unless
yeah.
Arc Buddy
Oh, did they not
kills
see it
him.
earlier?
Unless
Oh,
Arc
okay.
Buddy kills. Who's on screen? It's
you, Rodney.
It's
It's-
Rodney.
it's
All
me?
right.
Okay, well.
Arc Buddy will weaken him down.
So
Okay.
you'll see that little dot over the head.
Boom.
There you
Punch him
go.
right in the wall.
Did it. Done did it.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
The first one's free.
First one's free. You have to wait for the rest. All right.
All right, it's about that time.
It's about that time to
What
finish
time
the
is it?
strike.
Kill this boss time.
It's final boss time.
Whoa! I did the thing where I died. I died.
Don't
I'm
die.
sorry.
fall.
Oh, no.
I fell. I fell off. I'm sorry.
Which mod gives you an emergency quadruple jump for when you find yourself floating over the cliff? Again with the less than no laugh.
I feel like we should have a parachute mod.
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you for coming back for me.
Jetpack mod.
I'm the support character.
That's
so
true. It's your
I-
job.
I came back
Thanks for
you.
doing your job.
Good job.
Ooh, I almost did
All
it
right,
again.
let's do this thing.
Never rely on applause.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh, goodness. All right. Let's punch in the air. I fear you not. Oh, I almost died. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything will be
Arc
okay.
Buddy's here. Oh, you killed him before Arc Buddy got to shoot him. Rude.
Arc
Are we
Buddy.
worried about Arc Buddy's feelings now?
Yes, we are. He's
Arc
sentient.
Buddy is sentient.
He's
yeah.
sentient.
Yeah.
He has hopes and dreams.
All right.
Mission complete.
Very
We
nice.
did it.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yay.
What a handsome looking team.
That's right.
And well appointed to support each other and to play with each other's strengths and weaknesses. That's how it's going to go. This has just been a taste of how things are going to happen starting October 1st. Obviously, you won't have this many riches that they had to play with.
many
You're going to
riches.
need to play some Destiny. Going to need to go out and get some new armor pieces. We'll start you off with your Solstice set and one of your favorite exotics for each build. And from there, you'll be earning these mods. Pay a visit to the gunsmith. This has just been one way to build a Titan, a Warlock, and a Hunter. We can't wait for you to show us all of the other ways in which this is all going to go down.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much
Thank you.
Thanks
Yeah.
for
for
having
the
us.
Thanks for having
master
us.
level thesis. Rodney, Lisa, Tomo. Playing in the development environment on test accounts. So if you're trying to send them friend invites, these are not the droids you're looking for. But we look forward to playing the game with you. Shadowkeep and New Light come out on October 1st. Final show note, final programming note before we go. If you are members of our PC community, we love you dearly, and we hope that you're going to be migrating with us to our new home on Steam. Here's a little news piece that we released last week just to set your sights on the fact that next week we're going to be clicking some buttons on Bungie.net to make sure that your Guardians will be waiting for you on the new platform on October 1st when the new games begin. Thank you so much for watching, and we will talk to you again soon. We've got a lot more to say about this game before it comes out. We'll be at Gamescom, we'll be at PAX, so if we don't meet you in the wild, we'll see you in the tower.
Bye.
What? For the hounds of war are loose.
Let me see that again. All your PC progress, your Guardians, your gear, your Triumph, everything comes with you. It's so easy. Even a Titan can do it. Am I the only one who finds this hilarious that they just made fun of Titans for being dumb? What?
For the hounds of war are loose.
No, Shaxx, I'm not gonna get mad at. Shaxx deserves to get pissed. Because, like, Shaxx is the top dog of Titans. Alright, guys, that has been the, that has pretty much been it. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I'm not sure if anyone just came by, but if you did, thank you very much. And if you just watched this, I'll see you guys next time. Next video would probably be another montage, but I need to get that sort of stuff fixed out. Other than that, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. This is TS Icarus, and I'm out. Peace.